Going on, guys? Your boy Way Waters, Way Supreme. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, of course, first and foremost. You can DM me at Let Me Draw the Boat on Twitter, um, Instagram at Way Supreme, and my Discord is Let Me Draw the Boat number 4462. If you guys have any questions with anything, I work late nights. I'm always around. I'm happy to answer your questions. This video is for the Air Force One. What the New York cities? To me, in my opinion, I love these shoes right here. These, I mean, they're great. They're just like my SBs are my favorite shoes of all time. These remind me of the What the Dunks. These are New York City exclusives. They will have them at a couple boutiques in New York City, and they will have them at a couple of websites. This is one of them, Jimmy Jazz. I will have all the site lists in this description. This video is basically a setup for two bots, and no, it is not Ghost. It is not Ghost today. I'm gonna switch lanes, and I'm gonna go with B&B right now. Ghost in their Discord, they just said that they've been having a lot of problems, and they will be rewriting the bot. So as of now, I'm just gonna go with B&B. I do a lot of Ghost videos. I'm sorry about the description. I just wanted to get all the people that follow me from my Ghost videos to my B&B videos. I did not mean to clickbait you or anything like that. I don't even know what I'm gonna title the video, but I'm just saying, just in case I do title it with Ghost in it, I'm sorry, it's not a Ghost video. This is for B&B and A&B, which is an AIO bot. It's a best beginner bot you can go with. They've been cooking up lately. The way you can tell if a bot is compatible or is good and is keeping up with things is how many times they update. B&B updates at least twice a day. I mean, they update a lot. The way that they do the cookie generation, they make you do cookie generations they say 10 minutes before the release, but I say about 13 minutes before the release. I'm going to get into all that. I'm going to go from start to finish with B&B. That's with importing accounts, adding proxies, adding your size, SKU number, the cookies, how it looks when it starts, what you should be looking for. Because B&B, it's more of a tedious process, but I mean, it's worth it. Last release for the Sakai's, I cooked 4 pairs. I cooked 3 on B&B and 1 pair on Sneakers and Stuff raffle, which is crazy. I didn't even know I won. I just so happened to check the bank and it showed Sneakers and Stuff, and it was the same amount. And they actually came in today, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing a review about them. They're just all white Sakai Blazers or whatever. I might do a review, might not. But these right here, man, I think I need a personal for myself. It's just a nice shoe. It reminds me of, like I said, the SB What the Dunks. They're limited to New York, so you want to get your hands on these. Do not sleep on these. I'm sure the box it looks something crazy. Jimmy Jazz has them. Finish Line is getting them, and I'm sorry, I'm sick too, guys. Finish Line is getting them. Jimmy Jazz, wherever's getting them, the link will be in the description along with the SKU number to put in B&B. And like I said, AIO bot. If you guys are a beginner and you don't know where to go with bots, AIO bot is definitely where you start. They've definitely been cooking up, especially for foot sites. Like AIO bot is all my foot sites that are Finish Line is getting them. I know they're not a foot site, but they're like the cousin of foot sites. And Finish Line with AIO cooks, foot sites cook, Yeezy Supply cooks, Adidas cook. When you have to wait in a queue, that's where AIO comes in. They're definitely the best when it comes to queues, and I call them resi releases because you use a lot of residential proxies with them. Nike sneakers, you also use resi proxies with it. I used to use data center proxies for Ghost because Ghost always had a problem getting a cookie, but B&B does not have a problem at all, and it automatically does it in front of you. I'm going to get into all that. If you don't know what I'm talking about with resis and DCs, DM me. If you do know what I'm talking about, then good. But we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start with B&B first. Now, when you first open up B&B, this is how it's going to look. Of course, you want to check for updates. As you see, you already have the latest version. Now, the second thing you want to do is you have to download this thing called IIC Crypto. Now, this is very important. This helps you get um, cookies. So if you're looking for, you could just type in Nartec IIS. I'm sorry, IIS Crypto. Now you want to go on nartec.com. You could just Google search IIS Crypto. I'll have the link in the description. Okay, so this is how it looks. IIS Crypto. You want to click download. You want to click the one with the computer link. Click download. This pops up in your little toolbar right here. You click on that. I'm not going to download it again because you have to reset. Now this link is going to come up after you click the link that you just downloaded. You click best practice. Click OK. You click apply. And now after you click apply, you go to the little lock. It says Cipher Suites or whatever. It's going to show this. You're going to just scroll down a little bit and hit the green check mark. And after you hit the green check mark, it checks all of them. You want to make sure all of them are checked. You click the reboot button, and then you click apply. Now, once you click apply, it's going to restart your computer. That's very vital for B&B. It helps you generate cookies. It does some other technical stuff that's not really important. Just know that you need this. IIS Crypto. Like I said, the link will be in the description. When you first start up the bot, they actually tell you that's the first thing they tell you is to download this. I can't express that enough. Nartec.com. For the third time, I will have the link in the description. Let me just do it again. So you want to go, this is the screen that it's going to pop up after you download it. You click best practices. You click apply. Then you go to Cipher Suites. You scroll down just a little bit. You click the green check mark. They're all going to be checked. You're going to click the reboot button, click apply, and your computer will restart. That's very important. So after you do that, your computer's rebooted back up. Now, if you don't have any accounts in here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to import accounts. Now, you just can't copy and paste the accounts in it. I don't know why it's so difficult. If you guys look at my recent videos, I have a more descriptive way on how to import your accounts. It was done a while ago, probably a month or two ago, but I'm just going to do it here. Descriptive, but briefly. You're going to click Tools. You're going to click, I'm sorry. You're going to click Import Data. Then you're going to click Import Accounts Format. Google Docs will pop up. Right, you're gonna copy and paste your Nike accounts here, but I'm just gonna make one up. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, let's start over. This is what you're gonna do. Like I said, import data, import accounts format. This pops up, right? Then what you're gonna do is click File, make a copy, because you can't create on this. I don't know why you would have to make a copy. I don't know what this screen is for, but you got to click File, make a copy, name it whatever you want, what the WTNY, click OK. Another screen will pop up for you. And after that pops up, this is where you paste, you paste your accounts in. So I'm just going to make one up. Let me drive the boat. 22, all right, 33, whatever, at gmail.com. Password 1223. Now you're gonna want to put, you really don't have to put the size. Okay, you really don't have to put the size, but I'm just gonna put random. Now, if you don't want to keep copying and pasting, random, all you got to do is drag it down, and as you can see, that's what happens. Now let's just make believe these are different accounts right here. This is where you copy and paste. You click that first box, 2A, and you basically just copy and paste all your accounts there or whatever, and let's just make believe these are all different accounts. right? So you're gonna these are gonna be your pasted accounts right there. Your password will be pasted in, of course. So these will be your pasted in password. And for size, I just click random. I think there has to be at least 3 things filled out. You don't have to worry about the SKU or the CC profile. Now, the main problem with this is that it's all kind of smushed together. You will not be able to just import your accounts from just doing this. The next thing you have to do is you're going to have to click where the A is, right? You see how it highlighted that? You're going to go to format. I'm sorry, let me just find it. Okay, you're going to go to data, split text columns, custom, shift, and right under the P. It's those 2 little dots. I think it's a colon, or I don't know. I'm not good with the technical names with the whatever's on the keyboard. But shift and right under the P, and you're going to just let it click off. And now what you can do, now everything is separated. What that does is it separates everything with the dot in it, because your Nike, your accounts come like this. Let me just redo this because I know it's kind of confusing. So let's just delete all this, right? Okay, your accounts are going to come like this, smushed together. You see how they're all under A and B, under line A and line B? Now, just say if these are your Nike accounts, right? They're all going to be smushed under the same thing. You can't have it like that. Random, let me just make this again. Okay, you can't have it all smushed. It just looks like one long line. You need your email to be in line A and your password to be on line B. Now, like I said, you click on the A, you click data, split text columns, right? This little box is going to pop up. Let me just do it again so you see the box. Split text columns. The separator box is going to pop up. You're going to click custom. Then you're going to click shift and those 2 dots right under the P. Now, when you do that, these go in their own columns. All right, so once again, click under the A, split text columns, custom, shift, that. And you see how they split? Now, this is under B, this is under A. Now what you do, and like I said, the sizes in there is random. Now you can paste these into your account, into your B&B. So you just copy this. You go right under your B&B. You click import, and now you can import them from your clipboard, or you can make this file and find the file to put them in there. And then, you click import from clipboard, boom, and then they'll pop up here, right? Now, I said you don't have to worry about the SKU and the CC profile, because what you can do is you can edit all your accounts. You see, it says edit all accounts. You can put your CC info. These are all my credit cards. You can click select all, click save, and they'll separate them evenly through your accounts. Now, you only want to run you want to get as close as entries to cards. So if you have 12 cards, you only want to do 44 accounts. It's not about the amount of accounts, because I'm telling you, if you have 500 accounts and you only have 12 cards, you're not going to get a W, because it's too many entries per card. It's way too many entries. You do not want to do that. Too many entries per card. So you want to get as close to 1-to-1 as possible. 1 account for 1 card, but the most I would suggest is 3 accounts per 1 card. So 3 entries for 1 card. If you have 11 cards, 3 times 11 is 33. You should only be running 33 Nike accounts. That's it. You don't want to run any more than that. As you see, I'm only running a total of 45 accounts. I may run a little more. Got about 5 more cards that I could add. I may run more, but the more cards you have, just only add on 4 accounts to each card. You do not want to do more than that. But like I was saying, you can hit edit all accounts, and you can change everything. For size, you can even just put RA. That means random. It'll pick a size. Edit all accounts. For style code, you can put the style code of, what the New Yorks or whatever it is, the SKU number is what the style code is. So you just type in whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? This is the style code, and now they'll all change. I already had it to that, but that's what will happen. And they have other things. They have the size. If you want specific sizes on certain ones, you can, highlight some of them by clicking shift and the down key, and now only edit selected accounts to size, right? So now if we edit selected accounts to size, and we just want a couple of them size 9, as you can see, they changed to size 9, right? I'm just going to change it back to random, right? Like I said, the checkout, you could edit everything there. So the only 3 things you have to worry about when exporting accounts, of course, is the email address and password, which comes together from the Nike account provider. They usually put the email, the little 2 dots like I showed you, and the password, and you just copy and paste it there, and the size. And I don't even think you need the size. I think you can still change the size in there, but I've been having a couple of problems with not having the size in there, right? So after your accounts are imported, you edit, put the style code in, you put your CC checkout in, you put all that good stuff in. Like I said, my proxies are IP authenticated. So this is where you add the proxies, where it says add edit proxies, add, copy, paste the proxies in there. What you want to do though, actually, is you want to test your proxy. You don't really want to add them in here. You can, no problem, but what's wrong? Hold on, guys. What's wrong? You gotta go to bed. What's wrong with you? It's okay. Jeez, my son does not want to go to bed tonight. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, I said add. Okay, yeah, the proxies. What you want to do to check your proxies is go to Tools. You're going to go to Proxy Checker. You're going to paste your proxies in here. Paste your proxies in here. Max thread 5. You can do like 50 if you have a lot of proxies. If you're running Resis, you can put the max thread up to 50. It just checks them faster. Put the proxies in here. Test for sneakers. Your proxies are gonna come up here. It's gonna show you the speed. It's gonna be green if it's good. And then after the proxy tester is done, you'll get a notification, and you're gonna put save working proxies. After you click save working proxies, all your proxies are gonna be in this section right here. So yeah, definitely test your proxies, and don't worry, they have a tester that it does not get you banned from Nike sneakers. It's not testing it on Nike sneakers. It's doing some back end stuff. I talked to the guy who works for B&B. He says, don't worry about that. Just you're supposed to test it first and then add it in. But you can also just add it if you know for a fact that your proxies are good. So that's the proxy section, and then the next thing you want to do is, if you guys don't have the SKU number too, you can open up your sneaker calendar, and you can it takes a little bit getting sneakers calendar or whatever for Nike US, and you can just get the SKU from there, But the SKU, the style code is basically universal all around. So now that you got your proxies in, you got everything in, you got your accounts in, the next thing you want to do is you want to click Nike account access checker. Now you can this is where you're gonna log in your accounts. You want to do this a couple hours before your release. Import from main bot, and it says accounts imported from the bot or whatever. And after you do that, you click add accounts, and then you click check mobile verification, and they all should say logged in, and that's a good thing. These aren't the exact accounts these accounts aren't even verified. I'm just using them for an example, of course. And then after that, 12 minutes before release, you want to go back to Tools. You want to click Start Cookie Generation, launch Chrome. What happens is it opens up Chrome for you, as you guys can see. It goes on the Nike sneakers websites. and it starts to get cookies. On the lower part, it says available cookies. You see how it went up to 4? It's going to keep doing that. It's going to go up to, see, it's up to 8 now. Now I have 8 cookies. You want to do this 12 minutes before the release. And I'm saying 12 minutes because cookies are only good for 15 minutes. So you don't want to, you don't want to do it anything earlier than that, because once it drops, say if you do it 15 minutes before release, once it hits 15 minutes, these cookies disappear, and you need cookies before the release. So see how fast it is? I already got 24 cookies within 2 minutes. So that's why the B&B right now is really rocking it out. And then you're going to click start. Mine won't even start, but what you want to see is, for the status, is waiting for, you want to see them all in green, and you want to see it saying waiting for product. If you see waiting for product, and you got your log screen here. So when you see in the log screen, it's going to say waiting for product. Then you know that you're good, and they're going to enter. Now, if you want to see where you won, you're going to click View Added Products right there. You keep that window open while you're running it. All your winners will pop up here. Of course, you want to make sure Manage Cards is where you add your billing. I put Disable Twitter. I click Enable Email Notifications. Of course, for size type, you're going to put all. Just to be sure, if there's girl sizes, if there's men's sizes, whatever the case may be, just click all. And of course, wherever you're from, this is where you have all your, Nike. Oh, they have so many Nikes. I just noticed that. Nike Italy, China, of course, Germany. Wow. Yeah, but you want to make sure it's there. If you want a notification in your Discord, you just click that, and you just add your webhook in there. That's a whole other video. If you don't know how to add the webhook, it's not that important. It basically just goes right to your Discord, the Discord that you created, and it shows like, okay, this is you won, or your accounts are entered, or new shoes coming out. Like sometimes it just gives you a whole rundown of what shoes are coming out. And I mean, my review on B&B, man, they are the last hope for Nike bots right now. Ghost is rewriting. I'm sure when Ghost comes back, it is going to be straight monster. I'm sure nothing is going to be able to top Ghost when they rewrite it. But right now, B&B is number one. I'm going to have to say that B&B is the place to go. It's a little bit more tedious, but I'm telling you, when you click start and you see just your accounts going in, right there, you feel 100 times better. It's a lot of double checking. You want to make sure everything is good. Rewind this video if you need help, or like I said, hit me up, man. I'm here. I work late nights. I will be here, especially tomorrow morning. I definitely will be up early. I got to take my kids to school. That's basically pretty much on B&B. Always want to check for updates. The crypto thing, the crypto thing is very important. I showed you how to import the accounts. That's basically it for B&B. I'm just going to minimize that. Go back to my screen. I might grab this thumbnail. All right, next is AIO bot A&B, the best beginner bot right now. They're the only bot still updating. This is pretty. All right, so they're dropping at Finish Line, Jimmy Jazz, and JD Sports. These things are limited, man. They are real. These are real limited shoes. You definitely want to go for these. But JD Sports, Jimmy Jazz, Finish Line. You don't have to enter any keywords, just the early link. I'm going to show you one of my tasks. Hold on, my son is bugging out. I'm sorry. Okay, Finish Line. Like I said, you can copy the early links in this description. Early links are right there. All you have to do, guys, is copy the early link like that, paste it, enter your billing. You can't do random as a size. You got to do individual sizes. So I think they're getting like a 4.5 to about like a 14, no 11.5s. So just individual, I do about 2 tasks per billing. Doesn't matter because you're still getting the same amount of, and of tasks to billings. It's not like you're missing out on anything. If you do a full size run, you go, okay, size 5, revolt 1, right? That's one of my cards. Two of those. Click save. Revolt 2, size 5.5. 2 of those, click save. Uh, you know, revolt 3, size 6. 2 of those, save, because you don't really want to run size 5 on revolt 1, size 5 on revolt 2. You kind of want to skip, okay, 5 on one card, a size 5 on one card, a size 5.5 on the next card, size 6 on the next card, size 7 on the next card, so on and so forth. And if there's still more sizes left, then you just repeat it. Okay, size 10 on revolt 1, size 10.5 on revolt 2, size 11 on revolt 3, and you have a full size run. They're just individual tasks, and you're still going for everything, as you can see here. All you got to do is copy and paste the link. It's super simple. Super simple. Just copy, paste that link in there. You're good. Same with Jimmy Jazz. I'll show you early link is on. You don't have to use the keyword because they already have the early link. And this is the early link to Jimmy Jazz, as you can see. It shows the countdown and everything. This is the exact link where they're going to drop. So boom, Jimmy Jazz, copy, paste the link there. Where is it? Okay. Copy, paste the link there. Same ordeal. Revolt 1, size 5. Revolt 2, size 5.5. Revolt 3, 6. Revolt 7, so on and so forth. Click save. Same thing with US, JD Sports. Copy and paste the early link in the link description and do the same size run for that. Now, one thing you have to do is you do have to get cookies for these sites, for 2 of the sites, JD Sports and Finish Line. It takes forever to get sites. If you're watching this right now, start your cookies now. Put a couple proxies in there, a couple Resi proxies. If you don't want to burn data, I'm sure DC will be okay. Just click play. It says error access denied because the proxies that I have in are just for an example. But click play now, and it tries to get the cookie now. It keeps going. It tries to get cookies. The harvested tokens that you pick up is, you need them. So try to get them on harvested token. You could probably still cook up without this, but it says to do this, and I think it's smart because it lets you navigate through the site a little faster because you have cookies. So, to do that, all you got to do is click add new. Finish Line is getting them. I'm really sick, guys. Finish Line is getting them. Add your proxies in here. Click save. You're good. Right? That's basically it. And click play. After you click play, it'll say sleeping for like 30,000 seconds or something like that, 3,000 seconds. And it'll just let this run in the background. That's what you want to do. For proxies, what you want to do is you want to put 20% of your proxies in monitor. So if you go into normal, right, and you put the proxies here, say if you have 100 proxies, click all sites on, click save. Now for monitor, what you're going to want to do is put 20% of 100 in your monitor. So you do the math. I think it's 20, right? 10% of 100 is 10. Yeah, I think it's 20 proxies. So you basically just want to put 20%. You want to make sure that this is under monitor. It says normal monitor. I do all sites. Click save. So 20% of your monitors, 20% of your proxies in monitor, and the rest in normal. So, and make sure these things are green. If it's red, that means that they're disabled. You want them to say enabled. Make sure your billings is in. Make sure you have an update or whatever. You definitely want to make sure that you have a good update. Make sure it's updated. Make sure everything's good. That is basically it. And I know you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, you showed your key, you showed your proxies. My proxies don't work. These are just whatever proxies, and my keys are connected to my Discord, so you could have fun renting them for 5 minutes, whatever the case may be." But that's it. When you start it, it's gonna say creating a new task, and waiting for product because it's waiting for the product to drop. I suggest you start 15 minutes before the release. It takes a little bit. So I would start about a good 15 to 20 minutes before release. So about 9:40, 9:45, you would, start the release for all of them. And also have your Shopify monitor up. This is why this is the best beginner bot you can get, AMBAIL, because it has a Shopify monitor. Well, you don't need the Shopify monitor for these because none of these are Shopify sites or whatever. But when there's a Shopify site drop and say undefeated, Kith restocked Sakai's today, and they actually restocked the reflective Yeezys. I wasn't quick enough, but I was here. I clicked create and run task, and I was already, I was in the loop of it. I was waiting in queue. This is definitely the best beginner beginner bot to, whatever you want this monitor for it to pop up. You just type in the keywords, what and the and New York and Air Force Ones. You never know. There could be a random site getting these. Maybe Kith is getting them tomorrow. Maybe Undefeated is getting them. If they do get them, or you ever do an Undefeated, you want to make sure that you're logged in. That's a whole nother video. But this is the easiest way to set up right here. B&B is the difficult, so to speak, difficult way. AIO A&B is the easy way. Copy paste. They're the same owners too. They're really update their stuff really fast. I love what they're doing. They always got some new type of change. You want to make sure that you're signed into your CAPTCHA. Open the CAPTCHA. Add new email address, your password. You don't need a proxy. You could put a proxy to feel safe. Once it pops up here, you click play. You want to open the CAPTCHA when you start the task. You want to start to sign in to YouTube, watch a video, have the video running in the background. The video I play is, I put 48 hours of darkness, and it's just a video of just straight, it's nothing. It's just blank, and it's just a video playing. You want to do that around 9:40, 9:45, 15 minutes. So when that capture does pop up for you, you get a one click, which means you don't have to keep, it says, which one of these are fire hydrants? Which one of these? Click the bikes. You don't get that. It just, once it clicks, you get the green check going up saying that, you're verified, and it processes your order that much faster. This is like a 32-minute video, fairly long. No ghost today, man. It feels weird. But B&B is definitely the way to go. You guys can rent it if you guys don't have it, or just flat out buy it. It's $140. You cannot beat that. And this is the only bot right now cooking. You see, it's more of a tedious setup, but it's worth it in the end. It gets all your account. It doesn't have any cookie problems. And they just updated today saying they even fixed that, and it was working great for me. And if you guys let's go back to B&B real quick. If you guys do want to go tools, start cookie generation, launch Chrome, if you want to do that 20, 25 minutes before, because closer to release, the site gets a little bit more laggy. If you want to do that before, then go for it. If it's going quick, then I would just keep it running, whatever. But I'm gonna run it around 12 minutes before release. That's basically it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @WaySupreme. Follow me on Twitter @LetMeDriveTheBoat. And my Discord is LetMeDriveTheBoat4462. If you guys want a fast response, I suggest you guys hit me up on Instagram. I'm still doing the giveaway for the Nike Jordan Satin Toe 1 size 12 women's, which is the size 10.5 in men's. All you got to do is follow me on my social media accounts, like a video, and comment in a video, and subscribe. Those 4 things, and you will be entered in the giveaway, which I will be doing once I hit 700 subscribers. I almost have 600 subscribers. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Like 2 months ago, I had like 200 subscribers. I have companies contacting me like, "Oh, keep it up. We're gonna sponsor you," and like all this other stuff. Like, big things are coming from this video stuff. I appreciate you guys like always. Tomorrow is definitely a cook. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, Instagram is the way to hit me at Way Supreme. All the early links will be in the description below. Thank you guys, and I am out.